Hey everybody, it's me. Well, the much anticipated, long awaited Witches journal. It turned out to be more of a mini album than a journal. Let me hit my timer here because I don't want to run over 15 minutes. Anyway, this is it. Some of it may be out of frame. I had a hard time getting it set up for the lighting and everything, but this is the cover, and these are the charms. Let me show you the charms on the side. I know that some of the ones you've seen, I know, see, now it's starting. I made that one. It's got a little dragonfly in it, and these are the ones I got off of eBay, and there's the skull. You saw the skull, and the key, and the smiling sun, and the lantern. And the lantern has the moon and stars in it. I thought it was really pretty. But this is the front, and I'll try to hold it up. I had this piece. I had the corners. I had those. This is the metal I got from Butterbee Scraps. Butterbee, yeah, I think. I had this in my stash from a long time ago, and I bought this special, this trim right here. I bought it special. This was in the paper collection, and the back was in the paper collection. See, it's the skulls, and there I've got the cat on the back, and one of my butterflies in little bling. But every now and then I find hot glue web, and how that is. Anyway, this is actually corrugated paper that I had gotten on one of my rare trips to Michael's. Actually, this may take 2 videos. You know, I get long-winded. It's the corrugated paper, and there was 3 specialty papers. I got the corrugated paper, which I turned inside out, because there's the corrugation there. But so whenever you open the book, it kind of curves up into the book, so the book will lay flat. I got the corrugated cardboard, the canvas, no, cork, self-stick cork, and the burlap. And I used them all in this book. And I certainly hope I'm in frame. There's no way for me to check it. I put a magnetic closure here, and this is glued on with hot glue, so you can either pull it up like this, or you can slide it off. But it's one of those larger basic gray magnets that I said I'd just gotten from Joann's. Let me just go ahead and open it up and show you the first page, because you've seen a couple of these pages, but there's the cork I used on the inside. I didn't do anything to it. Whenever I watched the original video from Renier and Kriabotiek, I can't pronounce it, but I do finally know how to pronounce her name. It's Renier. She had used like little, the large tip sewing needles, and I thought, well, I bet you could stick that in there. It's kind of thin, so I thought about making like a little makeshift, I don't know, like a little cork board, like put a little frame or something. But I haven't done that yet. I backed this closure. I put some of the Claudine Helmut Multimat around on the inside to give it a little bit of strength, because all except for where the magnet is right there. This first page, I said, I'm going to lay it down. It was more about like dreams, the first thing a witch dreams about. And so I used the paper that had the stars on it and the 3 tags. And this button right here is exactly like this button right here. I had like 3 of them on a card. And if you see what I'm doing, see how that bends when you open it like that? That's what I was wanting it to do. There's just 3 tags here. They're all separate. And I had a lot of fun using my, I'm not going to be able to do that one-handed, using my scallops. I'll reach over here and get them. These right here, you'll see them all the way through, the Sizzix scalloped ovals. I had a lot of fun doing that. Pop that up on Pop Dots. I'm not very good at explaining how I did things, but each one of these are individual like this, so you can pull them out like that separately. But, you know, I usually just go whoop, like that, pull that up, stuff them in there, and I'm done. But that's that page. And then this page was the what does the witch do? Well, she dreams about getting a house. And I saw this tag in the collection, and I said, And it had all to do about a realtor with a summer home or a year-round residence. So I just said, she's going to buy a house. Just, And I put a little sold because that tag looked like a little sold sign. And actually this thing right here, the whole thing pulls out. Little paper clip right here. And that comes out. This comes out. And there's some tags in there. Just put that back down in there. But she bought her a house. And put the paper clip back on there, kind of holds the tag in. And over here I had this paper of this old house, and I thought that'd be perfect, so I put that in there as her house. And here it says Key to the Manor, and I tried to write it like old witchy scrawl, but it ended up looking like a 4th grader. No, let's just say a kindergarten wrote it. And I thought this house looked like something out of an old movie, so I've got a little bit of that Tim Holtz film strip stuff right there. And actually this is on Velcro, so if she's out and about, she can just take her little key out right there, and it goes back down in there. I've got that up on pop dots where it doesn't shake around, and then you just Velcro it back in, and there it stays. The tags, it says home, and I remember I showed you that crow on the cage. Just blank on the back, but that one says home, and it just goes right in there like that, and it flops over like that, and then this tag on the side like this. It just says trunk manufacturer. It's like a business card. I said, yeah, when you're moving you need a trunk. And on the back, hey, I haven't moved into a house yet where I haven't had a little vermin to kill. So, and then it goes right back in there like that. And then next page, I thought, well, she needs maybe a timepiece. And so I layered all this up on all this paper, and I had this little, that's a button, and I snipped the back off of it. And there's one of the cats. And the cats and the spiders are a recurring theme. And my husband said, it needs a broom. I said, I don't have a broom. I said, how about a witch on a broom? He said, perfect. So he had a little input in that. And I stuck some tags back there, and it's the cauldron and the normal hat, whatever a normal hat is. I don't think a big old brimmed hat like that's normal. It's a little bit tight, but it does go down in there. There's something wrong on this page, and I realized it totally after I got it on the page all put together. I forgot to put 2 hands on this clock. But I figure she's a witch. She's just going to wave her wand, and she knows what time it is. And I had this embossing folder with all this. And over here, I figure while she's out and about, she's going to need something to write some stuff down. So I made her a little booklet with a shopping list. And open it up, and I made the paper that goes in it, like this. There's some sheets of paper, and I don't know if you remember when I went on that shopping trip a while back. There was I had these Smash book stuff, and I just stuck some of those in there, and I printed this out. The font on this is called Blackadder, and it's on almost every computer Microsoft program. And there's one of my spiders, and there's my spider border punch, and I just put 2 of those oval circles together and just stuck these tags down in there. There's a whole bunch of them like that. They just stick down in there like that. And I had this sticker that's a pin sticker. I backed it with some black cardstock to give it a little bit of depth, but I couldn't put a real pin in here. And if you know there's something missing from this, it's the wand. I have not done the wand yet. I thought I have got to do this book and be done with this book, because I don't know if you've ever worked on a project and said it's beat you half to death and you're just kind of done with it. I'll make the wand later though, because I've got all the stuff to do it. Put a little bit of stickles right there on the crow. Turn it over, and you saw this. I gave you a preview of this spells page. And see I wanted to see how I made the binding to where it would lay flat, which is a good thing. I probably have it too far that way. I can't really tell. The spells page, you all saw this. This little stone right here, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Tanya, who's Teapota. She sent me that in a little rack that she sent me whenever I was having my giveaway. And this is an earring back, and this is a different earring, believe it or not. And I took it all apart and put it back together different. This is an actual spell. It's an earth energy linking spell. Excuse me, still getting over that sinus infection. And I'm not going to read it because it just like links you to the earth. It was more like a Wicca spell maybe. And remember the wand that I said that I made off of Jennings. Is it 244, 264, something like that. Anyway, and the spell book, let me open that up, because it actually comes open, and like I said, there's that ribbon that I used, and this is one of those metal pieces, and I believe that Renier, she used that very same technique. And there's actually pieces of paper in there that I've sewn. I sewed it like along the binding like this. So, you know, she can write down the spell if she meets one of her witchy friends out and about. Let's see if I can get that back on there. Then she can just write it. She can write that down. Write down a spell. And then there's a tag here. It goes like this. Tag there. And I stickled some of the moon and the stars here. But some of them are just a little bit contrary. And this, I said it needed something down here, so I put that bat down there, put the stickles in his eyes. And then the tag that goes in here, kind of plain on the back. And sometimes they just get a little bit hard. The last one in the back was really, really hard to get in. And I don't know if the book was just getting enormously full or what. I'm trying to get through half of. Okay. This was potions page. This is a real potion. It's a love brew. I didn't want to get too dark. And then there's these stick in there. And these were the little samples on the front of the package of the paper. So I cut them out, and on each page that there was one that matched that I could salvage from the front of the paper, I put it in on that page as a miniature. And these are glued down. And they were rubbing up against this key over here, and so I had to put a little bit of multi-mat on those. And then that's a pocket. Those pull out. I'm sorry, it's evening time and I'm starting to stuff up. This was the potion page, and this book, I had it. It was a chipboard piece, and I just made a book out of it. And on the back is a spider, and I used another one of the pieces of metal that I got from Monique. And inside I made another book. I sewed the pages in like that. And again, same thing. She's out and about. She gets a good potion from one of her witchy girlfriends. She can write it down and stick it in her book. And that is not going to go back on there right now. And I'm not going to fight with it right now. And that's just cardstock and ribbon and key that I put some Stardust stickles on. And this was a chipboard piece out of the same one where I got this, and it was the same package. Gosh, I couldn't tell you. I think it's K & Company, I'm not sure, but I got that out of the same place. Okay, and these are all stuck down with that's just popped up on Pop Dots. And these I printed off the internet and cut a fussy cut around those and stuck those on there. Okay, here is the curses page. I'm going to do this in 2 minutes, and I'll probably break this into a couple of videos. That was the only curse that I could find. Apparently curses are not very popular, and you're not supposed to do them. This used some brads, you know, did a lot of layering and some inking. And this is a piece that I got from Zephyr DeBeau, Bernadette, that she sent me. And Bernadette, I cut the little spider off there. He just wasn't working for me, and I kind of trimmed it up a little bit and put some gloss Mod Podge on it, and put one of the spiders that I have as my reoccurring theme, the spiders and the cats. And over here is the curses book, and I made it kind of aged looking, with some of that Mod Podge. And this I just bent one of the that's my new punch, that doily lace punch from Martha Stewart. This I just bent one of the butterflies in half for that. And this is the same way I made pages, and I have sewn them in there. This one I just rounded the corners. I don't know why I did that, but. And again, I'm probably not going to get that on there. They've all been a little bit of a booger. Well, maybe. Yeah. And just slides down in there like that. And down here is some tags with a kitty cat. Ooh, and I'm running long. Oops. What? That goes behind the kitty cat, and there's the skull one. But when you open this up, there's a little. I have a Cricut cartridge that makes a file folder. And I'm going to turn that off. That makes a file folder. And I did not know that, so I ended up using many file folders in a couple of them. And then this is the tag for this page. I fussed with this. I'm not happy with this at all, but I got these right here. I got during my giveaway from Peggy at JP Peggy 2. Got those, and I put a little bit of coloring on those. And see if I can get that in there. And then I'm going to have to quit on this page and make this 2 parts because I'm already going to be too long. And then this comes out of there. And all of the tags just about measure the same. And like I said, some of them are just harder to get in than others. See, like that one, it hangs up on the back just a little bit. There we go. Alright, well, I'm going to stop there and continue on in another video. And probably upload these tomorrow because it's going to be too late tonight. And I will see you then. Bye.